First of all, open the Parichay portal and enter your credentials to log in. Once you've successfully logged in, you'll be redirected to the main eOffice dashboard. Once logged in, click on eFile from the main menu. To learn the process of logging into eOffice, a separate video has been created for you. You can go there and check it. Initially, you will see an option for File on the top navigation bar. This File is a shortcut that allows you to easily perform actions within the file. Additionally, to create a new file, simply click on the Create button inside the File menu. Now, the eFile creation window is open in front of you, which is also referred to as the file cover. Now, you will see Nature and Type at the top of the eFile creation window. First is Electronic Files. These are designed for complete digital file management system. They support a range of functionalities such as file creation. Users can generate digital file for transactions or communications. Important remarks or decisions can be recorded within the file. Referencing. Users can link or reference other documents or files, enabling streamlined navigation and contextual understanding. Additionally, electronic files enhance collaboration, improve accessibility, and reduce dependency on physical paperwork, contributing to a more efficient workflow. Now second is physical files. These files are primarily used for tracking purposes within the system. They serve as a record to monitor the movement and status of documents, but have limitations as they do not support advanced features. Specifically, no noting, file creation, or referencing can be performed on physical files. Their usage is restricted to providing a log of activities related to the physical document. Next, let's look at Type, which gives you two options, Non-SFS and SFS. Non-SFS stands for Non-Single File System. When this is selected, users won't be able to name the file individually. Instead, the file name will follow a preset format. SFS stands for Single File System. SFS is a contractual way of file system. User can enter file number without any restriction. Now, the cover page will open in front of you. First is Basic Head. Defines the main category or theme of the file. Primary, secondary, and tertiary levels. Year indicates the year of file creation or relevance for proper chronological arrangement. Department division name specifies the department or division responsible for the file, aiding in department-wise organization. Details about the file's purpose and content. Now description field. In this field, we will fill up the subject of the file. For example, regarding file creation for testing purpose. Now main category and subcategory drop-downs. Main category. Select a broad classification that aligns with the file's purpose, example, general. Subcategory, optional, used for further classification. If not applicable, this field can remain blank. Next, fields in the Other Details section. Remarks field. Use this field for additional comments, observations, or notes about the file. For example, regarding file creation for testing purpose. Also the previous references. Link any related files or documents that were created earlier and are relevant to the current file. Now, the later references. Link any future files or documents that will reference this file. In last, select your preferred language and click on Continue Working button. A confirmation message will appear. File number will be generated. This number is final and cannot be edited. Do you wish to proceed? If you need to make corrections, click Cancel and edit the file. Otherwise, click Proceed. Once you click Proceed, the file will be created successfully and a confirmation message will display the generated file number on the right-hand side of the screen. Now, there are two portions on this screen. On the right, you have the correspondence portion, and on the left, you have the noting portion. First, we will clarify about the green screen. At the top, we will find two buttons. One is Add Green Note and the other is Add Yellow Note. Now, let's talk about the green note. If you are completely confident about the noting, then you will use the green note. However, if you want to make some changes in the noting or have any doubts, then use the yellow note by clicking its button. If we look at it, the first thing we will see is the top toolbar. From here, if we need to make any changes to a text file, we can do it. Now, we can write our important notes here. Along with this, if we look at the top, whenever we type something here, our last scene will be updated and highlighted in green color. On the side, we will find the Switch View button. If we click on it and our document is large, we can use this button to view it from different angles, such as top or bottom. Now, we will tell you about the right screen, which we call the correspondence portion. Now, to upload the receipt we have created, click on the Add Receipt button. Now, within this screen, all your receipts will be shown. Select the receipt you want to upload. Now, after selecting the receipt, on the right side, in the Selected Receipt section, you will see the information of the selected receipt, such as receipt nature, number, subject, etc. Now, enter the remarks for the receipt and click on the Attach button. After attaching, a message will pop up in front of you, displaying Successfully Enclosed. Now, your receipt will be displayed on the right side. You can click on it to open and view your receipt. By default, your receipt will be in TOC, Table of Content, View. If you want to view it in any other format, click on the button provided on the right side. Now, let's discuss about this menu. After clicking on the All button, the user will see all their correspondence displayed at once. After clicking on Previous Noting, if your file has 100 notes, the latest notes will be shown. If you want to view the previous 30 notes, you can use the Previous Noting option to see them. Next is the Draft List. In the Draft List, a list of all the drafts within the receipt will be created. Next is the Draft Document. If there's any available document with the draft, it will be displayed here. Next is References. After clicking the References button, a list of all attached local references will be displayed. Now, next to the green screen, the purpose of the Attach button is that you can attach any file in given format here. Now, after completing the file, click on the Send button at the top. Now, you will see the Send window. Let's explain it to you. At the top, you will see two options. Internal, send within the same instance. External, send to a different instance. In the Organization field, select the department to send the file to. Use the To field to enter the recipient's name. Now add comments in the Remarks field. Now set a due date if a follow-up action is required by specific date. Choose the action and set priority. Priority, most priority, immediate, most immediate, and out today. You can choose one of the following options to send the file securely. And then click on Send button. By default, the file will open in the File Created section. Also, whenever you click the Send button, the file will appear under the Sent option at the top. If you want to track the movement of your file, click on Movement button. Now, within the Movement screen, you will see the movement of your file, such as Sent by, Sent on, Sent to, Action, and Remarks. Now, in the Detail button, the details of your file will be shown, such as computer number, main category, previous reference, opening date, and so on. Remarks. Clicking on Create Part will open Part File Creation page. Clicking Action Detail will open Initiated Action Detail page. Clicking Link menu will open Linked Files list with option to link files. Clicking Sub-menu Attach File, Attach Receipt of Attach File menu will open. Also, the file includes an advanced search button, which is used to track a file status. To check the status, you can input details such as the computer number, file number, subject, or origin with two options, internal and external. By entering any of these details, the system will display relevant file information, such as its location, the section, when and where the file was sent, and which user currently has it. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more updates and tutorials. See you in the next video.